Hi, welcome to Plant Your Own Color Bowl class. We'll get started with your container. You have some soil moist and slow release fertilizer, and then you've got your beautiful flowers. You've also got a bag of soil. We're going to take the soil and fill the container about halfway to start with. Go a little fuller than halfway if you'd like. It's going to get filled up eventually anyway. So then you want to plan with your flowers. You have your larger centerpiece, that's your osteospermum, and I'm going to put that towards the center, but to the back. And then the pansies I'm going to put in the front because they tend to hang over a little more. And then the chrysanthemums I'm going to put in the back because they'll be a little taller. So to get started, I'm going to take, I'm going to add my slow release fertilizer and my soil moist to the soil. Okay, just sprinkle it in. There we go. Now you'll mix that into your soil really well. Just put your fingers in there, break up any clumps of soil, and get that fertilizer and the moisture retention beads mixed in well. You know, I think I want to add a little more soil before I get going here. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my centerpiece. We'll reserve the tag for later. Put it out of its pot. There we go. Okay, nice healthy roots. If they seem too bound, you want to get those loosened up so that they're not continuing to grow in a circle. You just want to loosen them or tickle the roots loose. And then I want to turn that plant that direction. Make a bit of a hole in here in the soil. You want to plant your plants so that they're about 1/2 inch below the lip of your container. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to put in my pansies and they'll be towards the front. So I'll reserve my tag to the side. Okay, there are my pansies and they look pretty good. Real quick. Okay, so we'll plant our pansies. They came out of the container nicely. I'm going to put one here and one here. And one here. Yep, they're a little lower than I like, so I'm just going to grab another handful of soil to put under them. There we go. That puts them at the height that you want. You want them to be about the same height in the container, in this pot that they were in the other. You don't want to bury them deeper or shallower than they were. So the soil height should remain the same. So I can move those around as I want here. All right. And then we'll take the chrysanthemums, reserve the tag. I'm going to put one to the back here because they do get a little taller than the pansies. One here. And then the other two on the other side, just so you have a nice even planting. Okay, then you want to take hands full of soil and fill in around the plants. Actually, these other two pansies look a little low. I'm going to put some more soil under them as well. There we go, that's better. Okay, now take handfuls of soil and just fill in between the plants. By doing it this way, you're sure that you have no air pockets, that the plants get surrounded nicely by dirt. And then once you have this planted, you're going to want to water really well the first and second day. And then the third and fourth day, don't water. And what that will do is cause the roots to reach out as the soil starts to dry. And then by reaching out, they become established in the container. Once they're established, then they'll continue to thrive and grow. A little more soil. And if you see that they're a little shallow, just poke a little soil underneath them. Okay, so give it a good tap. A little bit, make sure, then check everything and make sure that you've got plenty of soil in between all the plants, that there's no pockets with no soil. You can settle the soil down in there nicely. Okay, so it is planted. You just rinse it off. You've reserved your tags so that you have those for reference later, and you can see the beautiful colors of your plants. With your pansies and your chrysanthemums, deadhead. So as this starts to fade, you'll just pinch the bloom off, and that'll continue blooming then throughout the summer. That's the nice thing about an annual bowl, is that you have color all summer long as you continue to deadhead. So like I said, water the first 2 days and then not the next 2, and you're set to go. It was that easy. Thanks for joining.
Sheila, quick question. Are
Sure.
these plants hardened off already?
These plants have been outside in our garden center, so they are hardened off, but it is a little cool at night. So if you're going to leave them outside, tuck them up close to the house overnight so that they're warmer, or you can bring them inside a garage or inside your house, but be sure to get them back outside so they continue to harden off. So just protect them at night and you're good to go.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining today. We are uploading this onto our YouTube channel. So just make sure you can go ahead and we'll email that out to everybody, and then you can share the link as you please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.